everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey and I am here with you today to share how I'm planning this week in my Classic Happy Planner. You can see I am using, well, I'm telling you, I'm using the Coastal. It's got nice neutral pages. I've added the metal expander rainbow discs. I didn't necessarily need them 100%. Everything was fitting on my regular size discs. However, I just was kind of craving a little bit more room, so it felt like it would work a little bit better. We're going to flip forward to the next week. I already have all my sticky notes and all my pre-planning, and yikes, that's just, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the first half, set aside the second half, and I'm going to use, I already pulled out a few things that I'm going to use. So this sticker book, these florals, were what I sort of chose that I wanted to use this week. This is from Fun Florals, and I'm really loving these. I mean, we've seen these bigger clusters before, but the smaller individual ones are really adorable. And I was kind of thinking that I could use like Hello Spring and this Spring Vibes and maybe some of the other purple flowers to go with this cluster. So this is, in case you don't know, this is the Happy Year book as well. So I'll move them out of the way, and I thought these fun little purple banners would be fun as well. The sticker books are available at Hobby Lobby and Joann, and then if you got them on the Happy Planner website as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull this off. This is just something I need to do, and it'll go right back in there when I'm all done planning this, because it's something I'll take out and I'll put back in. So now, as usual, I'm going to do a to-do list for every day and then add my plans. So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do, go with me on this here. Actually, okay, let's pull out the other side too, because this plan that I have, I'm going to try something a little bit different for me. Now, first of all, I'm going to take this and I am going to write Saturday on it so that I don't forget. And I know you're thinking it'll be like 5 minutes from now. I know, I may forget. All right, so I'm going to take this Spring Vibes sticker. I'm going to put it in the center over here. There's some crap on it, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. All right, and then I'm going to take this guy and put him over here. I am obsessed with this sticker. I love lavender. The clouds are so cute. The font is just whimsical, like right there, the way that it's placed. I really like that a lot. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do, move my sticky notes from the center boxes, and then I'm going to take those pretty florals and I am going to add them to the pages. Sorry, I was just thinking for a second about, wait a minute, what am I going to do? Okay, so, all right. I am going to take this first big one. I know we had I had said, oh, we've already seen this one. Still going to use it anyway. It really is so pretty. I know that's such a weird thing that I'm so excited about it, but it really is gorgeous. And I do love this color palette. It's just really pretty. Okay. Now, I'm not going to stick that down at the top because I'm going to trim it. And I'm going to come back and add more florals. But what I'm going to do first is add the bigger one that I'm going to use in each spot, and then I'll fill in the smaller ones when I come back. Same thing here. I'm not going to stick it down at the bottom so that I can add or trim it off with my X-Acto knife. And the rose gold elements on these stickers are also, they're just beautiful. Like, I don't know, necessarily consider myself a rose gold fan or anything. Like, yeah, I mean, it's really nice. I like it. But I don't go around and like, you know, seek out rose gold or anything. But it really is so stunning. That turned out perfect. Like, it's covering it, but the clear part lets the Hello Spring peek out. That's so cute. All right, so I'll go ahead now and cut these all off real quick, just so I don't forget. Not that I would forget, but you know what I mean. Go ahead and get that part out of the way. Okay, there's one. Now I could leave some of these because there's only a tiny bit hanging over, but I want to have that clean edge, so I'm going to trim it off. Not because I have to or anything like that. All right, so I did tear that a little bit, but I don't really care. I know it's a terrible attitude. You're all cringing and stuff, but I don't really care. I might write over it, like the line that I'm with a black pen. I might not. I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal to me personally. So, all right. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the rest of this. So you'll have to forgive a little bit of extra slowness because I'm not really 100% sure how I'm going to finish this off, but I'll get there. It always happens in the end. All right, so I want to make sure that I'm doing a good balance of colors. So for example, like I was thinking, oh, I'd kind of like to use this flower, but I already have that green one there, so I'm not going to do that. So instead I'm going to pull out the little red one, which works out great because I don't have a red guy over here, and I could use the balance of the red to bring some to both sides of the page. Now, I'm trying to also figure out how to so remember, first of all, I'm going to cut the things off at the edges because I want to, and I want to add. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here, actually, I'm going to take this little green guy, okay? I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut him in half. I'm going to use half of him right here to overlap with that red one. And then I'm going to take the other half and put him up here. So then I still get a little bit more of the florals. It still looks cute, but then I was able to use the whole sticker on one this week. All right, so I'll go ahead and trim these last bits off. I'm already cringing a little bit because I see some days that are going to be super, super busy this week. And I'm also acutely aware that baseball season is almost over, which is crazy because I'm sure most of you are just really kind of getting into the swing of things. And my oldest son is a senior, and so this will be the end of baseball for him. And so I'm acutely aware of it being over as well. So it's really a double-edged sword because it's such a busy time for us, and I feel like a chicken with my head cut off all the time. But I don't really want it to be over either. So, alrighty, there we go. That's adorable. Those flowers are so cute, and they go really well with these two on the ends, which I wanted it to be sort of like bookends, and I think it turned out okay. All right, the only thing that I don't really necessarily love is that while I love the rose gold because it's pretty, I don't love the rose gold because I don't have any metallic boxes that match. So I have to be a little bit more thoughtful about the stickers that I choose to go with those, like for my activities and stuff like that. So, all right, now what I want to do is I want to use these for my checklists. However, there's only 2 of them and that won't be enough for the whole week, obviously. So instead, I'm going to go to my 2 colorful boxes and see if I can find something. First, I'm going to use this one just because I know there's some pretty lavender in here and this book just doesn't get enough love. Trying to figure out if I can make this all work. I just don't know if I can. Why is there no purple checklists? I don't get it. Oh well. Of the really skinny ones, I should say, these tiny dot ones. So like, yeah, I've got this, but this mint doesn't really go. This one goes okay, it's not great. And you know I don't care about things being perfect. That's definitely never where I go to, but I do want them to mostly match. And so it's a little difficult for me going through these and that they don't really. So I'm trying to figure out what to do instead. None of these really go. I'm going to check out one more thing and then I will commit to possibly a couple of these red ones and then those purple from the other book, and I don't know, maybe bullet point stickers or something to kind of round it out. All right, so let's look in regular colorful boxes and see because again, these colors are a little bit different, like they're just a tiny bit off. Not off like in a bad way, like, oh, those aren't right, but just different than other stuff. So, okay, I think that would match all right, though there's not another one on here. So I've got one, and I know you're thinking this is crazy, but I feel like it's kind of the struggle of planning is that you're not always going to get, I could probably use that one too. So there's 2. 3, 4, I could use a black one because there is black technically. Can you sense my hesitation? Because I don't really want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this greenish colored one, stick this down on Monday. I've got an idea, people. Go with me here. Okay, so we're going to pull out this one, and this was the one I just used. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to take that one out. Good thing for multiple copies of colorful boxes, am I right? And I will put that down on Friday. Then I'm going to find those red ones, selecting the most corally of the 2 because this is kind of a corally pinky sort of red. So I feel like these 2 are going to match okay. I'm going to take these guys. There we go. And then for the final one, I'm going to pull out the lavender one. right, there we go. And we'll put lavender down on Wednesday. Alrighty. Now it's time to add all of the activities and the plans. And so, goodness gracious, if there is just not an overwhelming amount of stuff going on. So, all right, pulling out household, going to get both. I love the font in these books, like this script, this handwritten looking script in this one. It's just so cute to me. All right, so first I want to find not only the recycling, but I would also like to find a cleaning sticker, one of these types, these clear icons. And I feel like I can just go ahead and use this bucket and then the recycling. All right, so what I'm going to do, put the recycling up here, which is what I always do. It just helps jog my memory. Then I'm going to use one of these Bambi sticks. Remember we talked about these guys? Because quite frankly, I just don't really have enough room to make all of the things work on this page. So I kind of have to be a little bit more imaginative. There's just so much going on. All right, so I don't love to use both sides of the banner. I'm just kind of a fan of trimming off one side. And what's funny about that is that I just had to go through and throw away probably 10 of these little teeny tiny pieces that were left because I was saving them all thinking, oh, I'll use that later. Yeah, no, I never use that later. So it's just time for me to get rid of them. I'm going to add the cute little banner because it's adorable for no other reason than that. I'm going to put this guy back on here so I don't forget. All right, now I need to add these two things, and then I also need to add another one. So I'm just, wow, yeah, there's a lot. Okay, so I think that kind of looking at these stickers, trying to figure out what I have and what's going to work. All right, I think I'm going to take then I'm going to pull out, I love it when something actually comes together and you're like, oh yeah, that'll work. We'll see. I'm going to try the black one. I'm not 100% I'm going to love it. And I say that because I do like contrast very much, but I'm going to need to be careful that I add enough in so that it looks okay. So now I can go ahead and write these things in. And I still need to go add Monday's activity as well. All right, and for that top banner, I'm going to use, I like to use this Tombow Mono Twin. It has two different tips. So like this is a thicker tip and then the other side is a thinner tip. And I like to use that on these sticky, not sticky, that was silly, slick stickers. All right, now I need to add Monday's sticker. And so I think that what I'm going to do is, let's see what we got here. Maybe try to find a yellow sticker that feels kind of right. But by the same token, because there aren't that many yellow stickers in general, a lot of them are already used because since the regular colorful boxes doesn't have yellow, I find myself always looking for yellow. That's very pretty. That color combination right there is gorgeous. All right, so we'll write not 100% sure what time it'll be at, so I'm going to leave it blank just so that I can still add that time in later. Now I'm going to move on to Monday, and I don't think that there's anything in this one that would have like a truck or something like that, which is what I'm looking for. I wish there was. That would be cool. Okay, so the donation truck comes by my neighborhood, and so I like to add that in here because I'd forget to put my stuff outside if I did not add it. So again, just looking through here to make sure that there aren't any stickers that I can use. But like I said, it would be super nice if there were. The last book I'm going to look in is this travel book because there could potentially be some sort of a vehicle that might work. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, I don't really actually think there would be like a big truck, but you never know. And even if these would work, which they don't, they're gold, so. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to have to figure something else out. And I think that something else is going to be this lavender sticker, which this color is just extraordinarily beautiful. And I think I'm just going to add it right here. So pretty. Pull out my Tombow. Brush pen. Perfect. Well, okay. It's actually not perfect, and I don't love the script on it, but it's done, so that makes it perfect. Okay. Now it's time to move on to Thursday, and I have 3 baseball games, so I did not have 3 here. I only had 2, but I had these 2 other things. So theoretically, they should all work okay right there. I mean, you know, realistically speaking. So it's time to figure out another set of colors that I'd like to use there. Can't use yellow, don't have that. Already used the green. I can see if there's purple, so let's check. What's kind of funny about all of this is that there's one shade of purple that I love in these stickers, and then the rest, they're okay. You know, they're good, but they're not like the shade of purple. It's these, for whatever reason, in the center, that shade of purple really just, oh my gosh, I love it. Well, so obviously I use it all the time. I'm thinking. I could use this one, and I could use 2 black. Let's try that. And by try that, I mean do that, because once I stick them down there, I'm not going to actually do something different. Okay. Now again, we add just a tiny bit of black, which we have just the tiny bit of black and the florals, and I love that. That's so cute. All right, so nothing for Friday, which is cool. I'm already thinking, okay, I might have some time to breathe on Friday. That's awesome. Now we'll go ahead and we'll add in the Saturday thing. So it's just one thing. And because of that, I'm going to pull out we're going to do this. And this, again, I have one with the greens too, like one shade that I really like, and they always get used first. There we go. It's so exciting. It's done. It looks cute. The florals are fun. The colors are super different. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it's not my favorite layout ever or anything, but I think it turned out just fine. So that's pretty awesome. I love it when that happens. So anyway, thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.